I was hired to do some cleanup on this property. So as you can see, there was an old logging trail or something cut here, and it's pretty overgrown. So for one of the things I'm doing is I'm mowing this. There's also a bunch of brush left in here and some logs that loggers cut down and left. I'm gonna clean all that up. You can see it's pretty overgrown. The property owner just bought this and they're gonna be building a house out here at some point. This is the first step in that. Just kind of got these stakes marked out where he wants me to, you know, kind of just clean up. A couple of concerns. This is a pretty wet property and I don't really feel like losing my machine, so I got to pay attention to that. A couple of these smaller trees here I'm gonna take out and mow down this trail a little ways, kind of watching out for this water because this is like an old logging road. Somebody logged this and loggers kind of make a mess of things. I'm gonna try to take out a couple of these trees if I can get over to that side without sinking a machine. This should be a pretty cool before and after. Show before I mow this, like these wires were cut when I got here. I did not do that, and we verified there's no power there either. You know, I was gonna try to put the burn pile back over there, but I can't do anything in this spot. I feel like this is the best place to burn stuff. And it's wide open right here. So you're never gonna risk catching trees on fire. Not that you'd catch any trees on fire anyway, since this has become like northern Seattle. What do you guys think? Is it too wet to do this? It's a little muddy, not terrible. I hate that it tears it up. I mean, I'll grade it back off, but what do you think? I got most of these logs cleaned up, like along the edge. There's actually a bunch more over there I want to get, and this burn pile's getting pretty tall. The problem is it's really just too wet to work in here. This needs like a little while to dry up, I think. There's a little bit more I can do down here though. Let's try to get this cleaned up better. Well, this is exactly what I did not want to have happen. Yeah, you know, I think I jumped the gun on this one. That took me about 2.5 seconds. I'm really paying attention to what my tracks are doing, and that sunk. I mean, I turned and it sunk, you know, and I got to get in here and push all this stuff out. I think we're gonna put this job on hold for a few weeks until it dries up. It's not worth burying a machine.
Tight, it's just loose. I don't know. That's a lot better.
All right, so back out here a couple of months later actually, and this stuff's grown up a little bit, and I want to mow it all down. And then back there, there's a little clump of bush and trees. I want to clean that up today, get the rest of the logs thrown in this pile, and then we'll be out of here. Just a couple hours of work on this one. that kind of finishes this job up. So I got this all mowed down and then kind of graded off. This pile's gonna get burned at some point. There's ground bees in that log somewhere. And then I got this all pushed out. That tree is a little bigger than I wanted to push out with my machine. And I don't have a saw here to cut it. But I got pretty much everything kind of graded off nice. So you could come back here with a lawnmower and it would not be horrible. Came out nice.